Hey, what's going on, everyone? It is Jamie G back here again. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video. What we're covering today is how to make money drop shipping. It's an introduction to drop shipping e-commerce. So for those of you who don't know what drop shipping is, I'll just cover that really quickly. Basically, all drop shipping is the idea of selling something usually online and not actually owning the product. So for example, I might sell a phone case and I list the phone case online, and then I send traffic to my website. And then obviously if someone buys it, I receive the money. I then purchase that phone case off someone else, get them to send it directly to the customer. That's drop shipping in a nutshell. Pretty cool stuff if you think about it. Anyway, there's quite a number of people that are getting into it, and it's kind of come out of nowhere in the last maybe 5-6 years. And you may have seen on YouTube, Alex Becker, he seems to be massively into it. There's a whole bunch of sort of gurus and whatnot that are promoting drop shipping and the drop shipping lifestyle. People have been doing it for years. It just seems to have kind of blown up out of nowhere in recent times. So anyway, what I'm going to go through is just, I guess, a bit of an intro into drop shipping, how you can actually start drop shipping yourself, and a couple of the tools that I think will really help you out if you do decide to go down this path in terms of making money online. So anyway, for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Jamie G. I cover internet marketing. Sorry, folks. I cover internet marketing, affiliate marketing, how to get started online, pretty much all things digital. So if that's of interest to yourself, I'd love to have you guys join me. Feel free to hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to stay up to date with everything I'm going to be putting out. So first of all, I'm just going to show you my little store. Now, this is actually for sale at the moment. I set it up. I didn't really do much with it. And the whole reason being is that after I set this up, I actually had a jewelry store I was running alongside this. And essentially with the jewelry store, I started making quite a few sales. And I also was working full time. And basically what it meant was, after I put all this effort into creating the store, I just didn't have time for it anymore. And I started getting a few sales, like I say, nothing huge. And basically with my jewelry store, I ended up selling that. And obviously I decided to try and get rid of this one as well. So it is still available if you're interested. But anyway, this is my store. Or one of them, or I should say, although actually I've sold the other one, so this is my only remaining one. But anyway, look, basically just a very simple Shopify store, selling a couple of things, and all these products, I don't own any of them. There's nothing here that I've owned or I've imported myself or anything like that. And what I'm going to do is just go through, I guess, some of the one of the ways that you can get products for drop shipping, and I'll go through that in a moment. But anyway, it looks like I've got a bit of wacky code. I need to get rid of that. I'm not sure what the issue is there. Anyway, so that's my site. Just nice and simple. I don't even know if it's a good site, to be honest. I haven't really done too much with it other than basically just send a little bit of traffic to it when I first started with the whole drop shipping thing. So anyway, the question you're probably asking yourself is, how do you set all this up? Well, first things first, there are a number of different ways you can do this, but basically there's two easy ways that you can start doing this. Drop shipping. One is quite simply by selling items on the likes of eBay. So what you can do is jump onto AliExpress, and I'll show you that in a moment, and find products from China. So there's another site called DHgate, which allows you to do the same thing. You can also buy in bulk by going to Alibaba.com, and basically all you're doing in this case is advertising these products, and then if someone makes a purchase, you would then go onto AliExpress or Alibaba or DHgate or any of those other sites. You would buy that item and get that person that you buy it from to send directly to your brand new customer. Alrighty, so how do you do this? Let's have a look at AliExpress first of all. So this is where I've sourced all of my products from. I'm not saying it's the best option. In fact, you could probably get private agreements with a lot of vendors. It might be a lot easier for you and perhaps a lot more streamlined overall. But this is where I got everything from. And so, little hack for you guys as well. If you ever find anything being advertised to you online, jump onto AliExpress and basically just go through and have a look at what's available on AliExpress, because quite often what I've found is I'll get something advertised to me and it might be like 30 bucks for argument's sake. I can then jump on AliExpress and then buy that exact same item for a third of the cost, sometimes less. So anyway, something for you to think about. I've probably just ruined a whole lot of people's businesses just by saying that right now. The other thing you can do, and I will leave a link below for this, but Ebates. So this little thing, it's a Chrome extension plugin. Now, what it means is that if I jump onto something like AliExpress and I buy an item from AliExpress, now bear in mind whether you buy it just for your own sake or for a gift, or if you're doing it for a customer that's actually bought something from you, then what you can do is jump onto Ebates, and Ebates will actually give you a cash rebate on anything you buy. So that's basically one way you can kind of cheapen your own cost, plus make a little bit of extra cash on the side as well. Anyway, I kind of digressed right at the start of that thing. What I was going to say is that probably the easiest way to start drop shipping is just jumping onto eBay and arbitraging by buying items from AliExpress and selling them on eBay or any of those other auction sites or sales sites, things like that. So that's just probably the easier way. The other way that a lot of people jump into it is by using Shopify. Now, I will be the first to admit there are a whole bunch of other platforms out there that will allow you to create websites and basically list your items up for sale, but it seems that everyone's jumping onto Shopify. So, and it is a really simple to use platform. I think it's really, really super good. So anyway, that's how you get products. You just go through and obviously you do a search. Now, in terms of the product sourcing, that's a massive video in itself. You could try some of these ones there just because it's a cheaper item. You can have a try of it and then basically send some traffic to it, see if it converts. If it does convert, obviously you have the opportunity of trying to scale that. If not, then you just move on to the next one. I mean, there's so many products out there. It doesn't really matter if one fails. You can't put all your eggs in one basket. So if you list a product and it doesn't go absolutely bananas straight off the bat, then you're in luck because there are other products out there, and a lot of them, like I say, are super cheap as well. So, and because you don't have to buy any stock up front, you can test it out, see if it works. If it does work, obviously you can scale. You can negotiate a deal with a vendor to get more I was going to say inventory, sorry, and basically take it from there and scale up accordingly. So anyway, just something for you guys to think about. Like I say, there is a link below, and jump on the Ebates as well just to save an additional amount by shopping here as well. An extra 3% cash back. I know it's not much, but if you start drop shipping and you end up doing, say, $1,000 a day, then 3% is going to add up pretty damn quick. Plus, it's an additional bit of cash for doing absolutely nothing whatsoever as well. So anyway, let's going to jump into the back end of Shopify now. What I want to show you guys is the app that I use to, and I've just gone into my homepage, sorry, into the back end here, and clicked on apps, and there should be one that's popping up here called Oberlo. And these are some of the apps I've got here, but I'm just using Oberlo there. Oberlo will open up into its own little page. And again, Oberlo has this thing. So they've got a couple of options there. One of them in particular, this is I believe, a free app. I used to pay for it when I was using it, but I'm of the understanding it's all actually free now. Oberlo have two options. You can either use their Chrome extension, and what the Chrome extension does is basically when you click on basically this button here to order, what it will do is automatically go onto AliExpress and purchase that item for you, add it to the cart, go through the process, add the customer's details into the shipping, all that sort of stuff as well, plus any notes that you want to put. So, don't put an invoice in this, or this is a gift, et cetera, et cetera. And it just makes the entire thing so much more streamlined. So instead of you having to manually process, a couple of orders or 50 orders or whatever the case may be per day, you can just hit that go button. It will automatically do it for you. It's so streamlined. Takes about 30 seconds instead of having to manually fill in all those details. So a little hack, if you ever do go down this path of having a look at Shopify and drop shipping, all that sort of stuff, jump on Oberlo. It is an awesome tool for that exact reason I just mentioned there. So anyway, that's drop shipping. It's nice and simple. It's not overly complex, as you can see. And like I say, I mean, you can do things like arbitrage with eBay. You can even look at selling these items. In fact, a lot of people with Amazon nowadays, with their entire platform and whatnot, they have something called FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. And the same thing applies, although it's a slightly different model where you're not really drop shipping. You have to actually own the stock first. You can't just buy it from AliExpress after someone buys through Amazon. You actually send the items to Amazon and to one of their warehouses. They will then ship it out to the customer as per their normal process. So that's another way to do it, but it is a little bit more complex than what I'm showing you here anyway. But anyway, that's drop shipping in a nutshell. It's not overly complex, but hopefully you guys have learned something from this. Of course, if you do have any questions or comments, if you get into drop shipping yourself, feel free to let me know. I'd be interested to hear who actually does do that. And yeah, leave a comment. Let me know what you think below. Anyway, my name is Jamie G. Thanks so much for joining me in this super quick video. Really appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now. Once I can learn how to turn this thing off. Groovy. See you guys. Have a good one.